This video is a joke. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, the definition of a joke is something not to be taken seriously, a trifling matter. So do not take this video out of context. No matter what you do, do not take it out of context. I am against pirating software or becoming a real pirate and stealing treasure. Nintendo, make more NES Classic Editions or I will pirate your games. These games have not been commercially available for years. Now they are. I guess the Virtual Console. Let's ignore that for a second and just pretend it doesn't exist. With the exception of a Virtual Console, these games have not been available for retail purchase in years. And now you're giving us the NES Classic Edition, which allows us to have some of the best NES games ever for a relatively cheap price. Even though it is a bit on the pricey side, I think it was $60. $60. The thing is, when you only supply a limited amount of something like that, it creates artificial scarcity. It's artificially scarce. Of course, Nintendo has the resources to make more of them. Every time they said they haven't, they're lying. They're completely lying. I have no idea why they wouldn't make more, because it would be just like printing money. However, that set aside, this is causing scalpers. I guess this whole situation is already over, so. But with the announcement of the SNES Classic, or the SNES Mini, with the announcement of the SNES Mini, I thought about the whole NES Classic bullshit. They sold out instantly. The SNES Mini sold out instantly on Amazon UK. And I have no idea what's gonna happen when Amazon US opens it up, when GameStop opens it up, you know? It's gonna be the exact same thing. You're not gonna be able to freaking get one. And you know who's gonna swoop in and take them first are gonna be scalpers. Scalpers are the lowest level of trash in the human race. I don't even consider them human. They're lower than human. They're lower than the worst human. Maybe that's not true. I would probably rather be friends with a scalper than a terrorist. With the exception of maybe terrorists, scalpers are the worst people who exist in the human race. A $60 machine now costs you $260 on Amazon. So, Nintendo, because you're not releasing more, this is happening. It's not your fault. It's not Nintendo's fault that scalpers exist. Scalpers are vile, trash, horrible, but it's not Nintendo's fault they exist. However, they could solve the issue just by releasing more NES classics. Scalpers would not be able to make a profit because they would be plentiful in stores, you know what I'm saying? So Nintendo could put an end to scalpers if they just supply enough, but this artificial scarcity causes scalpers to exist. I'm not gonna pay $250 for NES games that I can download for free from coolroms.com. Actually, I think back in the day, like a few years ago, Nintendo actually gave them a DMCA notice and they had to remove all their Nintendo ROMs. But you can still get them out there for free. You can get an NES emulator for free. Why would I pay $260 for those games? But I'm just saying, the average consumer who really grew up with the NES, who just cares about the games, they can download all these ROMs for free off the internet. So what gives them the incentive to pay scalpers $250 when they could just download your games for free? Nintendo, if you want to make money off of these old games, your best bet would be to make the NES Classic plentiful, because at least you'd be making $60 off of everyone who wants to play these old games. Yes, the Virtual Console does exist. Yes, it's coming to Switch. Yes, you'll make money off of that. But this would just be like printing money. It's not going to happen because they already said it was discontinued. But let's just hope to God this doesn't happen with the SNES Classic. My God. Oh, if it happens again, oh, you better believe I'll be pissed off. Oh my, I want one so bad. The SNES is actually a thing I did grow up with. Unlike the NES, I never grew up with the NES, never owned one. My grandparents' house, they used to have an SNES that I've since been given, so I actually have it. Plus, for the price of what scalpers are charging for the NES Classic, you could buy like 3 NESs and a handful of games for that. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why scalpers are even making money. I'm a collector, and I'm not gonna buy an NES Classic at that price, I tell you that much. I'd rather just buy another NES. The actual NES, I'd rather have that than the NES Classic. Fuck you, scalpers! You pieces of shit, you're horrible people! Quit doing it! There needs to be another Hitler for scalpers! Remember, this video is a joke. Please don't take anything I say seriously. It's a joke. This video is a joke. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Remember to subscribe if you liked or didn't like it. Subscribe anyway. Give it a like. All that stuff. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter. See you later. Have a nice day. Bye.